All right, so I think that's going to be the way that I, record videos in here. Maybe, hopefully not in frame, but my phone is leaned up against the Buddha statue in the front of my car. So I moved into my car like 3 weeks ago, maybe coming on to 4 weeks now. Seriously? Wow, time just flew by. I haven't been like practicing formal meditation, breath meditation, for whatever reason comes up, whatever. Just the truth is I haven't. It's just been so like full to just live. All of my sort of day-to-day maintenance tasks are really like in my face. Like, I went to the laundromat today and it was a whole thing. It wasn't like I just go down to the basement or whatever and do the laundry. It's like I need to find the laundromat, drive to the laundromat, get all my dirty clothes, do the thing. It's a whole sort of day trip. My sort of consistent sort of daily routine has been to sleep at a Planet Fitness, wake up, have a cup of coffee in a warm car, play a round of Settlers of Catan on my phone, get my change of clothes, and do a lift, workout, I'm noticing myself, like, really want to get out the story. But it's nothing special. I mean, it's so normal. I, work out, and then that's been feeling great, though. I mean, really. Just lifting every morning is just like such a beautiful way to start the day. It's like, how do I speak my way? How do I speak my spiritual, views and a practice philosophy? When the story of my life has just been like simple, doing what I do, it's like this internal experience of the mundane that has been so full. I guess to be sharing my philosophy, and then maybe the view comes through reflecting on specific philosophical ideas. Which is more like sort of explorative format. Yeah, in the gym, really. I mean, that was, it's been amazing. Um, just like, I don't know what's different. Maybe just this whole context of my life in this vehicle, being so simple and small and clear. Like, going to work out has become this like internal exploration. Like, I'm, I'm sort of healing. I've had sort of neurological. I tweaked my back, and I've had a shoulder injury on the left and a hip injury on the left. Um, so paying attention to that um, has been healing, and just spending like 4 hours in the gym because like I like it there, and there's not a whole lot going on. I have nowhere else to be. I'm just existing now. Um, yeah, so it's cool. It's been great. I've enjoyed my daily gym experience. Yeah, okay. So then, like, in the greater view, like, okay, so what? That your body is being healed, right? Because um, this body is impermanent and, like, not. I mean, it's not the point, right? Um, but so I've also gotten to have view that. Like, I've had to have that perspective while I'm also healing this body. And there's some sort of like embodiedness to that view that um, sort of acknowledges it and is also um, um, nourished by the healing of the body itself. Like, when I heal this body, I also heal this what this being, right? And so then the views held by this being are then sort of in effect emphasized. um, I don't know, but I mean, like, even like up here in this like space in my physical experience is sort of it's like, how do I even describe, it's like while I'm experiencing intense physical stress, there's a sort of space. I don't know what it is. Something like physically here, right? Sort of above, which is, yeah, like above that experience of stress. Um, and also, like, I mean, that's just yeah, nice, cool. Um, that's, I mean, all those words to articulate a very sort of minor point of view that I experience during my exercise. You know, it's just, I mean, really, I mean, just healthy habit to to exercise in the morning. It's like eat your peas, lift weights, go to bed on time. Yeah, I mean, it's things I've been practicing, right? Even like intermittent fasting, you know. Something, yeah, this simile of using the thorn to remove the thorn. But once the thorn is removed, I am free of thorns. Like, I'm not keeping either of them. Just thorns. Right, so but then in that simile, the whole Buddhist teaching is one of the thorns. So that's something, right? Like, the whole Buddhist teaching, I let go of that too. And then I'm sitting here like, all right, I want to talk Dhamma. But I am, you know, just to be practicing isn't necessarily to be having intellectual discussion about Dhamma, or even necessarily reflecting on idea of Dhamma, right? So it's like mindfulness of body, mindfulness of Dhamma category, right? So is that mindfulness of Dhamma discussion? Mindfulness Vedana, you know, that's something mindfulness of feeling tone, right? So like positive, neutral, and negative feeling tone. Just in the vague, experiential field, like where am I identifying those qualities? And to be like aware, mindful of where certain qualities are, and sort of a neutralizing practice, view. Mindfulness. I really do like to think about mindfulness of Dhamma categories, right? So the other was mindfulness of mental states, like, right? Body, mind, mental states, Vedana, Dhamma categories, Dhamma. Yeah. Where was I? Yeah, Dhamma categories. I love that. I really like to be mindful of Dhamma category. Like, you know, I've from Ajahn Sona, you know, these it's like a drop down menu. Like, you imagine you're on a website, right? And you've got all these drop down menus. You go into one and there's more drop down menus, and then you click, it's a Wikipedia, right? That was the simile, right? So you go into Wikipedia and you click on one of the blue links to another Wikipedia page, and you find like something, and you click the blue, then you can like interweave, and it's this like beautiful web of knowledge, and in this context, Dhamma. So just to think of like just picking a Wikipedia page and just like, oh, what's on that Wikipedia page? Okay, let's implement this into the experience. Try to make it a practice. And that's its thing. And then it's also like, okay, well, what happens if I click on this link? And then now we're in, you know, dependent origination or whatever, you know, like, but it's just such a beautiful, practice. You know, thought association. Yeah, well, fascinating. So like there's Harry Mack. He's a freestyle rapper, and you know, so he does this like thought associations in the context of creating words that rhyme with one another. But so then what is thought association in the context of words that relate to the Dhamma? Like, so can we have a freestyle? I mean, I guess that's what we're talking about here. Like, Dhamma talk is sort of this idea, right? The words don't line up in terms of rhyming with each other, but in this greater vehicle of like, and goal towards liberation. Yeah, it's a good way, you know, create a, you know, mental map of word idea associations that keep pointing back towards this path of liberation. And I mean, that's really a good freestyle. that's a freestyle I want to hear. You know, so what if they rhyme, you know? I remember having that sort of realization. A friend of mine used to be, or he is, well, yeah, he's a freestyle rapper. And I was like, yeah, like, this is cool and, like, spiritually charged, but, like, what's really the point of it? Like, like, yeah, it's cool that the words line up and, like, dancing, but that, you know, isn't necessarily the appropriate context of overcoming, transcending, Dhamma. Point to the sign, right? Like, you know, someone might be like, hey, like, you know, I'm suffering, you're talking about all this business, like, what's the deal? Like, what should I do? And then I'm much more inclined to be like, oh, like Buddhism, than I am to be like, oh, do this is what to do. Because if someone's really, I don't know, it just seems more worth my effort to just, you know, all right, you know, go check it out if you really are worth it, but but like, I am more interested in my own exploration of into Buddhism, and me telling you like what is different from me exploring and therefore cultivating, right? Yeah, I mean, I think I know that question, right? That's so like on the money, because there's something like sort of fresh in that. Like, all right, now I'm like sort of check in again and be like, what is the greater context? Right view. I mean, it's the beginning is the end. Right view. Of what am I having right view of? Suffering, cause, relief, cause. Yeah. Okay, and then right thought. Okay, think of that. Think of right view, and then suffering, and then okay, like, what is suffering? I don't want insert, fill in the blank, right. Action, and then speech, just down the list, and then okay, effort, wholesome, metta, equanimity. yeah, good, yeah. Where did I come? Right? Yeah. And then through that process, this vehicle like forms, and now I have like the view, the sort of website, the raft. They call that the raft or whatever, to swim to the far shore. So it's 5:46, and I am going to log off. Yeah. Do that, and also the Super Bowl starts shortly. So, one step at a time, I will, refine my way of spending action, of being. But for now, that's where things are headed for now. Just to inform, I suppose, the viewer. So I moved into my vehicle in the greater context to like explore Buddhist monasteries as I practice and live across the country. I am in the Washington, D.C. Area right now. And I have some associations with monks in this area, but I want to branch into exploring, Thai forest tradition specifically. So my first sort of destination may be this Forest Dhamma Hermitage Monastery in Virginia, only a few hours from the DC area. Yeah, so one step at a time, and I'm enjoying these sort of vlogs, video vlog. I'm vlogging. I'm a vlogger now. Okay. Cool. That's what's happening. Yeah, so thank you if you are engaging on this platform, and for just this reflection.